Our next guest is William Dicker, who is originally from Wonder Lake, Illinois. He has lived in Champaign for some time, lived here previously for that matter, and is a mental health worker, I guess, at the Pavilion,
right?
By trade or by present trade. Also is in a band called Catcher's Hollow, which is a wonderful name, and has been involved with the singer-songwriter collective for how long now?
Almost a year. You guys started at the Clark Bar. We started at the Clark Bar, so when we started there in January, I was with them.
And you've made how many appearances so far at the Clark Bar, would you guess?
Well, I've made 2 on the singer-songwriter, and then the band has played a couple of other gigs at the Clark Bar. So
tell me a little bit about Catcher's Hollow.
Well, my wife and I have been we got married 10 years ago, but we've known each other since high school. And the idea for Catcher's Hollow was sort of her idea because we would play together, but then our kids would join us because they play guitar and sing. And so we did first night over in Danville for a couple of years, and we ended up headlighting at the Masonic Lodge one year. And then they went to college. And we sort of didn't play very much. And then last year I started getting the bug to play out more.
On your own?
Yeah, on my own. And and Sue Ellen was somewhat hesitant, but I kept the name and recruited Rick and Gary Masters, and we started playing. And then Sue Ellen started joining us in on flute and guitar, and then Hector Trevino came. We subbed in Cliff. Anyway, our friend of ours, Cliff, for one gig, and he suggested we have Hector come play percussion for us. And so the next thing you know, we're a band and we're performing out 2 or 3 times a month at the Iron Post and the Clark Bar and several other places. So we kind of evolved from that, and then I started writing. After we started playing, I started writing songs, and we ended up with about 17 songs that I've written or that Sue Ellen has written that we do. So. Did
your work as a singer-songwriter precede Catcher's Hollow or follow Catcher's Hollow?
Well, when I was in college, I wrote a lot, and I performed a little bit. And I always thought of myself as a songwriter, but I think it's actually been now I sort of feel like I am a songwriter more than then. Even though I wrote a ton back then, these songs seem to be better to me.
You're actually the second singer-songwriter named William who I've encountered who is a mental health worker, or has been in the case of William Fitzsimmons, and also doing this other thing. And I was curious with him, and I'm also curious with you, if that work influences your song creations.
I think it does. I have a pretty holistic view of the world, and I believe that they all kind of come together. And I think some of the things I see as a alcohol and drug counselor and as a kids counselor come together to kind of have me thinking in different ways. Perhaps I feel like I'm more aware of my life since I become a counselor, which has been last 7 to 10 years. I worked with kids in an alternative school in Michigan too. Since then, I've been paying more attention to how I think and what I do, and my sort of the organic way I live my life. And I think that's made a big difference. I think I've been more aware. And so, yeah, I would say my work definitely colors how I sing, how I write.
And what you put into those songs.
Right.
Of course, we're here today to hear your Christmas creation.
Yes.
And you have a particular aspect to your personality, or at least your altar life, that would seem to particularly qualify you to write songs for Christmas. Santa Claus.
It could influence that. Yes, I have been known to impersonate Mr. Claus on occasion.
Well, I have to tell you that, this, of course, is a radio show, not a television show, and so I will tell the listeners that it looks to me like Santa Claus without his suit is sitting across from me.
Well,
So
I like to think that.
you dress down for radio.
Yes,
apparently.
I dress down for radio. That would be appropriate. That and the suit is so warm that I'm dripping wet after an in-house visit.
So Santa, a.k.a. Bill Dicker, what does your song need any prelude other than just doing it?
No. It's the only thing is it's called Magnificent Love. So you ready?
I'm ready if you
All
are.
right. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Carolers singing silent night. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. People looking for the light. And it's merry, merry, merry Christmas. All my sorrows will be joy. Merry, merry, merry Christmas from a poor small boy. Most stand in the power of the light. From the darkness comes the glimmer. A spark in the emptiness brings such hope. A little peace for us to cope. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Carolers singing silent night. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. People looking for the light. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. All my sorrows will be joys. Merry, merry, merry Christmas from a poor small boy. The story of the child that saved us well in a simple tale just meant to tell. The power of illumination draws us in, makes it so we can live as kin. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Carolers singing silent night. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. People looking for the light. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. All my sorrows will be joys. Merry, merry, merry Christmas from a poor small boy. Brother to brother, sister to sister, magnificent love comes to us quicker. We walk hand in hand with gentle peace. Magnificent love will never cease. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Carolers singing silent night. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. People looking for the light. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. All my sorrows will be joys. Merry, merry, merry Christmas from a poor small boy. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, merry, merry Christmas.
William Dicker of the Champaign-Urbana Singer-Songwriter Collective. He's also in the band Catcher's Hollow, based in Champaign. You can get more information on them on their Facebook page. Thanks very much for sharing that with us on Live and Local today.
Well, thank you for having me.
And why don't you just go ahead and do the other one?
Okay.
And in fact, I forgot. What was it? What was the one called you just did?
Magnificent Love.
Magnificent. Somehow I got enchanted in my brain.
Enchanted Love is okay.
And this one is called
Have You Found Christmas? Okay. Have you found Christmas deep in your heart? Have you found the message that stirs your soul? Away from the gifts, away from the lights. Have you found Christmas? Have you found Christmas deep in your heart? Have you found love deep in your heart? Have you found the message that stirs your soul? Away from the gifts, away from the lights. Have you found love? Have you found love deep in your heart? Have you found peace deep in your heart? Have you found the message that stirs your soul? Away from the gifts, away from the lights. Have you found peace? Have you found peace deep in your heart? Have you found Christmas deep in your heart? Have you found the message that stirs your soul? Away from the gifts, away from the lights. Have you found Christmas? Have you found Christmas? Have you found Christmas deep in your heart?